So now that I've reviewed every single team in the NFL and I've given my thoughts on what they need and whatever, I can now put my focus on the draft now that we're only a month away from the draft now, guys. It's crazy how we end the regular season, we get to Super Bowl, and then we're at the draft. It feels like so quickly that the world's going by, and then I'm gonna be 28 in May. Don't like I'm nearly 30 years old, and yeah, we're not gonna talk about that. But it's crazy how just things go by. But I have I started with the quarterback class, and obviously the most important position in the NFL is the quarterback class. In football, is the quarterback class. And I scouted, Shadarius Sanders, Cam Ward, Jackson Dart. I haven't finished with the quarterback class yet. I have. I'm gonna hopefully at some point do a Will Howard scout report. I'm just trying to find time to fit that in. I did, obviously you'll see on the channel. I did a Abdul Carter edge. Recent one I did was a Travis Hunter scout report where I scouted him, and then, I guess he was a wide receiver, so I'm going to continue with the wide receivers. Start with wide receivers, and today we're scouting Luther Burgeon. I don't know how I say his last name. Luther Burgeon, Burgeon. He's a wide receiver from Missouri. He's 6 foot, 208 pounds, and again, he's been highly rated in this draft class. Like, you look at the wide receiver draft class, really out of the other two, he's been highly rated. So let's talk about like his strengths, his weaknesses, and give you my overall thoughts. So let's talk about strengths. So first off, he creates instant separation with the explosion of when he has great separation and great explosiveness on press coverage, and he can change direction of abilities and can deliver space when he's like deliver space on the quarterback. He has a natural he's a natural hand catcher, which I saw a lot of it on tape. Good natural hand catcher, good with the balls. Also, the games I saw were Boston College, Oklahoma, Murray State, Texas A&M. They were the games that I saw him on. So again, he has great natural hands, catch ball when he's picking, and in that with his great hand movement, he can pick away with the ball, and with some great plays. Imagine like you could have a Luther Burgeon, he could be like you could see him and Caleb Williams maybe in Chicago. Could be a pretty good pairing. Like, you're looking at that'd be great, especially when I'm going to talk about this next thing. He's versatile in different kind of schemes, especially if you're looking at a Ben Johnson kind of scheme. When we had Ben Johnson last season, like he's been working with David Montgomery, James Williamson, and all those guys. So again, he would really fit into a Ben Johnson kind of system. He's great at picking the ball with his natural hand catch. He's a great natural hand catcher, and he's got his stellar catch. And then he has a deep ball tracking ability, which I think is great. Especially when you see a couple of the things on tape, he has a really good deep ball tracking ability. He can adjust his throws. He's good at adjusting his, when he's throwing the ball. He's great at adjusting himself and seeing what's down the field, and like seeing if he can go for it or if he wants to run with the ball or whatever. Like he's got good speed down the field. He has a great adjustment of like seeing different coverages and stuff, and he's just great with that. He has a good compact powered. He's good. He's compact, especially when you look at him and he's only like 280 pounds. You're like, especially with his framework. And I said that with like, I think it was Travis Hunter. I said that with, it was like, if you work out at the gym, that could be something that you can work on, and it's not like something serious. But again, I wouldn't be too phased by him being 208 pounds. It's like, you can work at the gym, put some muscle on. It doesn't really matter that way. But he's great at playing blitz, and he doesn't hesitate on bounces after tackle attempts. Again, like I said, with the whole scheme, he's great at scheme versatility. He's great at playing down the slot when he's with his great rushing ability on the outside. So again, I'm looking at this on a Ben Johnson kind of thing. Like, he'll be great there with his kind of scheme. So let's talk about really the weaknesses here. He sometimes would occasionally, sometimes when I saw this on tape, he would occasionally round breaks rather than sticking with his hips. He would rather like go round and not move with his hips. That's kind of something that you kind of need to look at, especially at NFL level. He's kind of limited. He's not had much exposure on press coverage against like really tough corners in college, and that's something that he's gonna have to, especially. That's gonna be a growing pain scenario where you're gonna have to work on him on press coverages against cornerbacks, and especially when you're up against like a Chris Jones or somebody like that, you got to really work on that, and it's gonna be some problems because again, he's not had much exposure to that, so it's kind of something you have to work on. Focus on his one other thing I would say is he has to focus on dropping pop-up take-ons, especially when he's like drifting through in the middle, and then sometimes he can lose concentration on that as well. It's just he kind of waves in and out of concentration when he's up against when he's focusing on dropping out of coverage and stuff like that. But you can work on stuff like that. Is he a top 10 pick? In my opinion, he's gotta be. Again, you're looking at really the teams that you can go to. You look at definitely the Giants need a weapon. If they need a quarterback, they need a weapon. They need to definitely draft a quarterback, and they need a weapon to help with the quarterback. You're looking at definitely going to be a top 10 pick. I think top 10 pick is definitely going to be what he's going to be. Is he, again, would he go to maybe again, he's probably more fitted to a Ben Johnson system, in my opinion, from what I've seen from him. But leave your guys' thoughts in the comments if you have seen him or not. And I'll be back maybe in a couple of days. I'm going to, after this, going to go and watch some tape on Will Howard and have it up in a couple of days. But yeah, give me thoughts and comments, guys.